So it is given to you here a plus 3b plus 2c plus 6d into a minus 3b minus 2c plus 6d is equal to a plus 3b minus 2c minus 6d into a minus 3b plus 2c minus 6d. Okay. Now what you do here is you divide, what you do here is you take this divided by this is equal to this divided by this. Okay, you can take it this way, or that is, let me just mark here. You can take this divided by this is equal to this divided by this. Either you can take this way, or you can take the other way around also. Okay, you can also take this divided by this, no problem, and the other two also you can divide. Okay, so we proceed with the earlier one, that is, we take a plus 3b plus 2c plus 6d divided by a plus 3b minus 2c minus 6d is equal to a minus 3b plus 2c minus 6d divided by a minus 3b minus 2c plus 6d. Okay, you can write this expression in this manner. Okay, now we use componendo and dividendo. That is a plus 3b plus 2c plus 6d. On the left hand side, if we use componendo and dividendo, numerator plus the denominator, minus 2c minus 6d divided by a plus 3b plus 2c plus 6d minus a plus 3b minus 2c minus 6d is equal to, similarly here, numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. Numerator minus denominator. Okay. Now, once we have written this way, we are not going to open the brackets. A plus 3b plus 2c plus 6d plus a plus 3b minus 2c minus 6d. And in the denominator, signs are going to change because you have a negative sign outside a bracket. So the first expression we write as it is. In the second expression, signs change. Similarly here also, numerator no sign changes because you have a plus sign outside a bracket. Okay, now we cancel on both sides. From the numerator and denominator, we see what all cancels on both sides. So you have plus a and a plus a, which will give you a 2a only. You have a 3b and a 3b, which will give you a 6b. You have a plus 2c and a minus 2c cancelling here. Okay, also you have a plus 6d and a minus 6d cancelling. So that's it. And in the denominator, let's see what cancels here. You have a plus a and a minus a cancelling here. You have a plus 3b and a minus 3b cancelling here. You have 2c plus 2c equal to 4c. And you have 60 plus 60 equal to 12b. Now on the right hand side, you have a plus a giving you a 2a. You have minus 3b giving you a minus 6b. And you have plus 2c and a minus 2c cancelling here. Also, you have a minus 60 and a plus 60 cancelling. So how much you will get? You will get 2a minus 6b only in the numerator. In the denominator, this plus a cancels. This plus 3b minus 3b cancels. Okay. And what are you left with? You are left with 2c plus 2c, which is 4c. And you have minus 6d minus 60, which is minus 12b. Okay. Now we are going to cancel out the common factor from the numerator and the denominator. So in the numerator, you have twice a plus 3b. And in the denominator, you can take out 4 to get c plus 3d. And here, again, you have a minus 3d. And you have c minus 3d. Okay. So here 2 and 2 will cancel. And here 4 and 4 will cancel. This is what you simply get. Now what you do is you take the a's together and the a's and b's together and the c's and d's together. Okay. So what you do is you can write this as a plus 3b by a minus 3b is equal to c plus 3d by c minus 3d. This is by alternando, right? And this is you can write here by componendo
Sir,
and dividend. Yes.
sir, in the second last step on the right hand side, it will be 2a minus 3b.
Which one? This step.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I have written here. Twice a minus 3d. 3b. Okay. So b.
3b.
So this should be a b. And this should also be a b. Okay. So now what you do here is you see you have taken all the a's and the b's together and the c's and the d's together on the left hand side and the right hand side. Now again you use componendo and dividend. So you have here on the left hand side numerator plus the denominator divided by the numerator minus the denominator. Similarly here you have c plus 3d, the numerator plus the denominator divided by the numerator minus the denominator. Okay, now we are going to open the brackets once again. So a plus 3b plus a minus 3b divided by a plus 3b minus a plus 3b, c plus 3d plus c minus 3d divided by c plus 3d minus c plus 3d. So here in the numerator you have a plus 3b and a minus 3b cancelling to get simply 2a divided by, and you have a plus a and a minus a cancelling to get 6b. Here you have 3d and a minus 3d cancelling to get 2c, and you have a plus c and a minus c cancelling to get 6d. So therefore again 2 and 2 will cancel here, 6 and 6 will cancel here. So you get a by b is equal to c by d. That means a, b, c, d are in proportion. Okay, any question? If no, then we move on to the next one. Let us write the question here. This is number 9. The question here is, if x is equal to 8ab by a plus b, find the value of x plus 4a divided by x minus 4a is equal to x plus 4b divided by x minus 4b. Okay, this is the value that you need to find out. Now see here on the left hand side as well as the right hand. Before starting, there is a very interesting observation here. That see, you have on the left hand side you have x plus 4a divided by x minus 4a, right? So this is, if you know x by 4a, then you can find out x plus 4a by x minus 4a. And if you know is equal to, say it is equal to, then you can find out x by, yes. And similarly, you can find out x plus 4. If you know x by 4b, then again by componendo and dividendo, you can find out x plus 4b by x minus 4b, isn't it? So what we try to bring here, it is given here x is equal to 8ab. So from this, whatever is given, we try to find out x by 4a and x by 4b both. And then we use componendo and dividendo. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So given x is equal to 8ab divided by a plus b. That means you can write this as x is equal to 4a into 2b, right? Divided by a plus b. That means from here, what do you get? If you divide both sides by 4a, you get x by 4a is equal to 2b by a plus b. Now we can use componendo and dividendo. That means you have x plus 4a by x minus 4a is equal to 2b plus a plus b by 2b minus a plus b. That means you get x plus 4a by x minus 4a is equal to, now open the brackets, 2b plus a plus b by 2b minus a minus b. That means you get x plus 4a by x minus 4a is equal to, now see here, in the numerator you have a plus 2b plus 2b, you get 3b. And in the denominator, you have 2b minus b, which is plus b, and you have a minus a. So this is what value you are getting. So call this 1. Okay. Now we have found out x by 4a, right? And from x by 4a, we found out x plus 4a by x minus 4a. Now what else do we need? We need this one, x plus 4b by x minus 4b. So we try to find out the value of this from this given. So also, so we start from x is equal to 8ab by a plus b. Okay, this time, because we need a 4b in the denominator, I write this as 4b into 2a. See earlier I had written 4a into 2b here. This time I'm breaking this up as 4b by 2a, because here earlier I needed x by 4a. That is why I brought a 4a here. But here I need a 4b. We need to find out the value of x by 4b. That is why I have a 4b here. So that is why I broke this up as 4b into 2a. So now if you divide both sides by 4b, now you can use componendo and dividendo. so that now you get 3a plus b, and the denominator you get a minus b. Call this 2. So adding 1 and 2, you have 1 here and you have 2 here. So adding 1 and 2, we get x plus 4a by x minus 4a plus x minus 4b, x plus 4b divided by x minus 4b is equal to, what is the value of x plus 4a by x minus 4a from 1? A plus 3b by b minus a. A plus 3b by b minus a plus, and this value here is from 2, 3a plus b by a minus b. Okay, so now you can simplify this. A plus 3b, see that in the denominator, one fraction you have b minus a and the other you have a minus b. That is just the opposite sign, right? So what you do here is, in the denominator you take a minus sign out so that you can get b minus a. Okay, so now you have a plus 3b divided by b minus a. Now what happens? This plus sign and this minus sign, they combine to give you a minus sign. Okay, now you can take the LCM because the denominators are the same. So you have a plus 3b minus, see that there's a bracket here. Okay, you can introduce brackets. In all of them you can introduce brackets, no problem. Because all these are expressions. Okay, so now once you're taking the LCM, this is within your brackets, 3a plus b. Okay, now you open the brackets. We have a plus 3b minus 3a minus b divided by b minus a. So now what happens here? 3b minus b will give you a 2b, and a minus 3a will give you a 2a divided by b minus a. Now in the numerator you can take 2 common to get b minus a, and the denominator you already had a b minus a. Both will cancel. So ultimately get the value as 2. Fine. The next problem here is very similar to the problem that we just did. Okay. Number 10. Number 10. The question here is, if x is equal to 4 root 6 by root 2 plus root 3, find the value of x plus 2 root 3, x plus 2 root 2. Okay. X plus 2 root 2 divided by x minus 2 root 2 is equal to, or plus, sorry, this is a plus sign here, x plus 2 root 3 divided by x minus 2 root 3. So very similar. Okay, see, if in the left hand side you have x plus 2 root 2 by x minus 2 root 2, that means if you need to find the value of the fraction x by 2 root 2. So that is what we are going to find out first from whatever is given. What is given here? It is given here x is equal to 4 root 6 by root 2 plus root 3, And since we need to find out x by 2 root 2, what we are going to do is we are going to separate 2 root 2 from the numerator. Or before that, let me just write this 2 root 6 as twice. Root 6 can be written as root 2 into root 3, right? So now we are getting a 2 root 2 here divided by root 2 plus root 3. So that is, now if you divide both sides by 2 root 2, you're going to get x by 2 root 2 is equal to root 3 divided by root 2 plus root 3. Now we are going to use componendo and dividendo. Numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator here also. Now, very important to use the brackets. Do not skip the brackets, okay? Otherwise, you will make sign mistakes. Even if you can do directly, still try to use the brackets as much as possible. Okay, you open the bracket, signs are going to change. So now in the denominator, you see that plus root 3 and minus root 3 will cancel. Okay, so what are you left with here? Is equal to, you get 2 root 3 plus root 2 divided by minus root 2, which you can also write as, you rationalize the numerator and denominator, right? Um, hmm. This is 2 root 3. Okay, this should be 2 root 3. That's why it's not matching. This should be, because 4 root 6 can be written as 2 root 2 into 2 root 3. This is 3 root 3 here. Sorry, 2 root 3. This is 2 root 3. So you have 2 root 3 plus this and 2 root 3 minus this. We have 2 root 3 plus this, and you have 2 root 3 minus this. So this will not cancel actually. Okay. So you have 2 root 3 minus root 2 minus 3. And you have 2 root 3 plus root 2 plus root 3. So therefore, in the numerator, you can have 2 root 3 plus root 3 will give you a 3 root 3. 3 root 3 plus root 2. And 2 root 3 minus root 3 will give you a root 3 minus root 2. Okay, fine. Now keep this as it is. Call this 1. Now also, we have x is equal to 4 root 6 by root 2 plus root 3. Now how are we going to break this? What do we need? We need to see here. Okay, see here that the second part that we need here is 2 root 3. X, you have second part is 2x plus 2 root 3 by x minus 2 root 3. That means we need the fraction x by 2 root 3. Okay, so we'll try to find. So you can break this up as x 2 root 2 into 2 root 3. Same way as we did earlier. Divided by root 2 plus root 3. And here this time you see that since you need the value of x by 2 root 3, you divide both sides by 2 root 3. Okay. Now you use componendo and dividendo. open the brackets. So now here, on the right hand side, what do you get? 2 root 2 plus root 2 will give you a 3 root 2 plus root 3. And in the denominator, you have 2 root 2 minus root 2, which is root 2 and minus root 3. Okay. So now, therefore, call this 2. We had called the earlier one as 1. Now we add 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2. We get, on the left hand side, you have x plus 2 root 2 divided by x minus 2 root 2. And plus, on the left hand side of 2, you have x plus 2 root 3 divided by x minus 2 root 3. On the right hand side, here in 1, you had 3 root 3 plus root 2 divided by root 3 minus root 2. And plus 3 root 2 plus root 3 divided by root 2 minus root 3. Keep all this within brackets. Now you see here that the denominator here and the denominator here simply have opposite signs. Okay, so what you do here is, from the second denominator, you can take a minus out. 3 root 3 plus root 2 divided by root 3 minus root 2 you have. Keep this as it is. And there's a plus sign. 3 root 2 plus root 3 divided by, now you take a minus sign out. So minus root 3 minus root 2. Right? Now this plus and minus will combine with each other to give you a minus sign in the next step. Okay. Now you take the LCM, the denominators are now the same. In the next step, you'll get 3 root 3 plus root 2 minus 3 root 2 plus root 3 divided by, you have root 3 minus root 2. So you have 3 root 3 plus root 2 minus 3 root 2 minus root 3 divided by root 3 minus root 2. Now 3 root 3 minus root 3 will give you 2 root 3, and root plus root 2 and minus 3 root 2 will give you a minus 2 root divided by root 3 minus root 2. Okay, now you can take 2 common in the numerator to get twice root 3 minus root 2, and in the denominator also I have root 3 minus root 2, so that both will cancel. So you simply get the value as 2. Okay. So I hope there are no questions on this problem. And we'll move on to the next one. I don't think I'll be able to finish, but let me just start this problem. Write the question. This is question number 13.2. And the question here is, using the properties of proportion, solve for x, given that x is positive. Solve for x. And then you have given x is positive. Okay. The equation is 2x plus root 4x square minus 1 divided by 2x minus square root 4x square minus 1 is equal to 4. This is the equation. So we start with the equation. The given equation is two x plus square root 4x square minus 1 divided by 2x minus root 4x square minus 1 is equal to 4. Now what we do? We use componendo and dividendo on both sides, because if we use componendo and dividendo, only then 2x may cancel, root 4x square minus root 4x square may cancel, because see that you have here you have opposite signs and here you have the same sign. Okay, so that means the only possibility that 2x or root x 4x square minus 1 will cancel is by componendo and dividendo. So we on the left hand side you have numerator plus denominator divided by numerator minus denominator. Okay, is equal to 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 1, because you have a 4 by 1 here. So that is why numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator on the right hand side also. Okay, so I will stop here.